and Assalamualaikum. So today I want to read grammar test 002, which is past simple and past continuous. So here has 1.1. Last week John went to Scotland and on a business trip. Read his diary for last week, then complete the report he sent to his boss using the past simple. It gave AM 6 March Thursday. He fly to Edinburgh, have lunch with Scottish sales team. PM, visit 2 factories, discuss last series of adverts with marketing manager, not keen on them. 7 March, Friday, AM, drive to Glasgow, meet architects, look at new office plan. PM, go to see new office building, invite architects to dinner, but not free, catch overnight train to London. So here the essay, which is email. I flew to Edinburgh on Thursday morning and had lunch with the Scottish sales team. Then I visited our 2 factories there and discussed our last series of adverts with the marketing manager. He wasn't keen on them, unfortunately. On Friday morning, I drove to Glasgow and met the architects. We look at the new office plans, and in the afternoon we went to see the new office building. I invited the architects to dinner, but they weren't free. I caught the overnight train back to London. 1.2. To think about what you did one day last week. Complete the diary below, then write a report using the past simple. AM, I go back home from college with my dad. Lunch, I have lunch with my dad at cafe. PM, we arrive home and get rest. Dinner, mom cooked dinner for us. Evening, we go to shopping complex to buy groceries. It gives Saturday. On Saturday morning, I went back home from college with my dad. I had lunch with my dad at cafe. We arrived home and got rest. Mom cooked dinner for us. In the evening, we went to shopping complex to buy groceries. 1.3. I don't know. It was 13. Oh, so sorry. Past simple and past continuous. Use the word given to make sentence. Do not change the order of the words. Use only the past simple or past continuous. First one, Katie phoned the takeaway when the pizza arrived. 2. When Danny arrived, we were paying the bill. 3. While he was walking in the mountains, Harry saw a bear. 4. The students were playing a game when the professor arrived. 5. Oliver phoned the fire brigade when cooker caught fire. 6. When the starter fired her pistol, the race began. 7. I walked home when it was starting to snow. 8. Andy was having lunch in a cafe when Jade phone. 14. Past simple and past continuous. Choose the correct alternative. Lucky accident. Is it true that Sir Isaac Newton understood gravity because an apple fell on his head when he was lying under a tree in his garden? Probably not. However, many great and small discoveries are the result of lucky accident. One day in 1879, chemist Constantin Felbert didn't wash his hand before dinner. While he was eating, he noticed that the bread tastes sweet. The sweetness was saccharine. Alexander Fleming became interested in the control of bacteria while he worked as a doctor during the First World War. In 1928, he was tidying his laboratory when he saw that one of the dirtiest dishes didn't have any bacteria on it, but that something else was growing there. It was penicillin. In 1930, dietitian Ruth Wakefield was preparing some cookies for Gus when she realized that she had no chocolate powder. She decided to use small pieces of ordinary chocolate instead. The chocolate pieces didn't melt, and the first chocolate chip cookies were a great success. Dr. Percy Spencer was a psychic in the 19 psychist in the 1940s who probably enjoyed chocolate chip cookies. He was walking past some equipment in the laboratory when he felt something strange in his pocket. It was his chocolate bar and it was melting. This accident led to the invention of new pieces of cooking equipment, the microwave oven. 15. Put the verbs into the correct form, past simple or past continuous. Hi Becky, guess what? My sister Naomi is married. She got home from her round the world trip last week with a husband. She met him when she was traveling around New Zealand. One afternoon, while her friends were shopping, she went to look around at art gallery. She was looking at a small sculpture when a young man came into the room and started to put into his rucksack. She called the security guard because she thought the man was trying to steal it. She was really embarrassed to discover that he wasn't stealing it. It belonged to him. Anyway, he didn't mind, and he asked her to go for a coffee. They got married a month later in Bali. We didn't know anything about it. Can you believe it? He's really nice and they are very happy together. Love, Ada. 16. Here is a part of the website of a rock star called Aidan Flanagan. Put the verb into the correct form, past simple or past continuous. Aidan Flanagan was born in 1994 in Bray near Dublin, Ireland. In 2000, 11, he became very seriously ill. While he was recovering at home, his uncle gave him an old drum kit. He enjoyed playing and practice in a friend's garage every evening. One day in 2013, John Leaf, the manager of the super successful musician um, passing the garage when he heard Aiden practicing. When he heard Aiden practicing, he he banged on the garage door and invited Aiden to appear in one of the concerts he was organizing that year. Aiden, however, didn't accept Leaf's invitation because at that time he was preparing for some important school exam. Aiden passed his exam and went to university to study engineering. There he met Kim O'Malley, who was studying chemistry. Kim played the saxophone. Being students, they didn't have much money and they usually worked as waiters at weekends. One evening in April 2016, while Aiden and Kim were serving customers, the manager announced that there would be no live music in the restaurant that night as the regular band could not come. Aiden and Kim persuaded the manager to let them play. All the customer and staff were amazed to hear how good their music were. In the next 6 months, Aiden and Kim earned so much money, they decided to leave university and go on tour. Their success has continued ever since. 17, the last one, complete the first sentence with the verb past continuous in the past continuous. Write a second sentence with the verb in the past simple to say what happened next. Use your own idea. 1. When my phone rang, I was watching TV. I answered it, but it was a wrong number. 2. I was walking to the school when it started to rain. I ran to the shelter place. 3. Everyone were chatting when the lights went out. Everyone searched for the flashlight. 4. When we came out of the cinema, the sun was shining. We decided to take a walk around the park. So that's it from me. Bye.